What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back, everyone. This is Lee, and yes, today's the day we'll be talking about the Kodak Ultra F9 film camera. So with all that said, let's begin. So right before we get started, I just want to point out that Kodak, they did send this unit to me for evaluation. However, as usual, all opinions are my own opinions about this product. And also I want to give a shout out to Portra Film Lab for developing the film for this video. If you're looking for an online film scanning service that provides high-res scans that isn't overly exposed like the competition, definitely check out Portra Film Lab. I'll leave all links down below for their service. Now, with all that out the way, let's take a look at the Kodak Ultra F9. Now, now in the box, you get the camera and a wrist strap and also a link to download your manual. So there we go. Now, the Kodak Ultra F9 is a plastic reusable film camera. And let me put up some specs for you guys. Now, looking at the specs, here are some quick highlights that I think people should definitely take note of. Number one, this is a 31mm lens right here. That's a F9. Number two, this shoots up to a shutter speed of 1 to 120 of a second. Number three, this takes a 35mm film. And number four, this camera is full manual, so you don't need battery to operate this camera. However, if you want to operate the flash, you do need a AAA battery, so keep that in mind. Also, last but not least, this camera takes up to 200 to 400 ISO film. And there we have it. Now the next thing we're going to do is put film in the camera, so let's do it. Number one, pull down this lever right here, as so. Number two, push out the rewind knob at the bottom, as so. Number three, take your film, put it down here, press it down. Pull your film into the spool right over here, as so, and just start rotating it through the nibs. And once that's completed, close the door of the camera and then advance the wheel. You'll feel slight tension, and then you cannot rotate the wheel anymore at that point. And right now, you could take your first shot. And once you take your first shot, you could rotate the knob and it says 1 on top. Also, if you want to use the flash, here you go. Flash is off right now. But if you want to turn on the flash, you gotta wait about 10 seconds for it to glow. Can you see that? Now it's glowing. And once you see the red light, you could use flash if you want, but let me show you, let me demonstrate. 1, 2, 3. And that's the flash. Let me turn it off. Let's say if you're finished, you're done using your camera, all you have to do is hit the rewind button first, as so. Pull out this lever and then start rotating your film clockwise. When you're rotating the film, you will hear crackles, you will hear noise. Keep rotating the film until the noise disappears. And once you don't hear any noise when you're rewinding, that means your film is ready to go. And once that's completed, you could pop open the door, pull out the lever, and there we go. And then you put your film in a container and you ship it off to a development service such as Portra Film Lab. I'll leave a link down below for them. And after that, that is it. You are good to go. Let's take a look at some samples. But right before we take a look at some samples, let me give you guys some background information of what you're about to see. We're looking at second week of January in Seattle, Washington. It is gloomy, it is raining, it is cloudy. We get no sun here around this time period. And so with that said, let's take a look at some samples. So here is my first set of samples. I'm calling this the low light test just because it's early in the morning, around 6:30 to 8:30. I'm in a private property area that does not allow photography, so definitely no flash. I don't want to use flash just because you don't want to attract the security guards and you don't want to attract unwanted attention. So with that said, this is what it looks like. And as you can see, even though we have artificial lights, it is not bright enough to expose the shot indoors. Also, when you go outside as well in the early mornings here in Seattle, it's also not that bright to expose the film. You definitely need to use flash in those scenarios. Now here is a supermarket called Wajimaya. I thought that the ambient light, the artificial light in the supermarket was bright enough to expose the film. However, after looking at the photos, it's better than what I had before, but it's actually still kind of dark. You definitely need to use your flash. And also if you're shooting subjects that are backlit, definitely use your flash as well. But overall, these images at the supermarket looks very artistic in my opinion. It looks very, I don't want to use that term. It looks like a very old photograph that I've seen in my past. So just want to throw that out there. It has that classic look. So there we go. So here's my next set of samples. This is around 11 to 12 o'clock. So this is like peak hours where the sun should be up, but we don't have enough sun. But definitely this is my first shot right over here. As you can clearly see, it looks like we have slight vignetting on the top left corner of the image. So that is a characteristic that you will get from this camera. Also in this shot right here, take a quick look at the stairs. Just make sure you look at the stairs, all right? The stairs is very straight, but when I get closer to it and the stairs are like in the foreground at the bottom of my lens, it kind of bows a little bit. So it's something for you guys to definitely take note of. Now this shot of the glass wall, I can clearly see on the left, there is still that vignetting. So you will get vignetting. It's not a, a one-time thing. It's always there. Also, you get slight chromatic aberration as we can see. Now in terms of center sharpness, this sign right here is about 12 feet away. It still look pretty much in focus. I could still read the text, so that is pretty good for this camera. And here is a 3/4 shot of the football stadium. Yes, we do have a vignette on the top left, it seems. On the right, we have the chromatic aberration, but still center sharpness is not bad. Now as for this shot, this is a vertical shot by the train station. I just want to point out that people were moving left to right. I was a little nervous, so when I took the shot, I kind of like moved it really quick. And because of that, the image doesn't look like it's all the way in focus, and that's on the user, not on the camera. So I just want to bring that up. Now as for the Getty Images shot, I noticed that I do see a ring of vignetting now. I did not see that beforehand. Now I can clearly see that, probably because the sun is, or the light is getting much brighter now or something, but I could definitely see slight vignetting on the top left, top right, bottom left. But let's see if we see that anymore in the other images. And here is a landscape shot of the city from the football stadium. And here is a vertical shot of the same position. And here is a side shot of the train station that's at the bottom, but we're looking at the top. There's a train station. But overall, during that set of shots, it was very easy to just take the photo, store it away, and walk around, take another photo, store it away. Also, when I went to change film, I changed the film right on the spot actually. And it took about, I would have to say roughly around like 1 minute to change the film on the spot outdoors in the rain. But definitely if you're changing a film in the rain, make sure you're underneath like some sort of roof or some protection from the environment, because you don't want water on your film. So keep that in mind. So just wrap things up, the Kodak Ultra F9, to be really quite honest with you guys, I actually had a lot of fun using the system. It was pretty fun, straightforward. There's no focusing. You just plug in your film, go out and shoot. Make sure you do have enough light. So just know if you're indoors, flash. Early in the morning, flash. If you're backlit, if your subject is backlit, flash, right? Yes, just remember those things right there. But besides all of that, it's such a fun little camera. I definitely would recommend people picking it up if you're going on tours, If you're going to party events, definitely pick yourself up an Ultra F9. It's a fun little system. Plug in your film, roll it up, toss in your bag. When the moment strikes, take that shot. So with all that said, thank you guys for checking me back. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely click like and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Take it easy. Peace.